Hey guys, I'm Jess McDonald and it's Friday, which means I've got 5 of this week's best stories in gaming to get you all filled in on what's been going on. Let's do it. Evolve's open beta is now live on Xbox One, so if you have that console, you can get stuck into all the asymmetrical competitive multiplayer goodness. The beta is available to anybody with a gold subscription and 20 gigabytes to spare on their Xbox One, and it'll run until January 19. Servers will be switched off on Monday at 8 PM PDT. As for the content, you'll be facing off against or adopting the role of 2 monsters, the Goliath and Kraken. There are also 8 hunters playable on 12 different maps. On January 17, you'll also be able to give evacuation mode a shot. It's worth mentioning that any progress made during the beta will carry through to your full game, which releases on February 10. Gamers on PC and PS4 can also get their hands on the game, but there are conditions you'll have to meet, which you can find on GameSpot. Rockstar have delayed GTA 5 on PC again to polish and tweak the title before its release. You can now expect the game on March 24, which is a significant change from the fall 2014 original release date. Rockstar explained that the second delay is in the best interests of the game and their fans. If you're wondering how your PC will fare in running the action-packed game, you can check out both the minimum and recommended specs on site. In super random news things that combine Notch, the creator of Minecraft, with pop star Selena Gomez, the now super rich game dev had a housewarming party. After selling his company Mojang to Microsoft for $2.5 billion, he outbidded Jay-Z and Beyonce for a $70 million mansion in Beverly Hills. Then he threw a huge party and invited the likes of Selena Gomez, Zed, and Respawn co-founder Vince Zampella, among other gamey people like Anita Sarkeesian, as you do. The moral of this story is obviously make games, be rich, and buy a sweet mansion with a candy room. Moving on. In Total War things, the next entry in the series has been leaked via an art book that's not supposed to be out for a week. Creative Assembly's creative director Mike Simpson wrote in the book that they're planning to take on the fantasy franchise Warhammer in their next game, Total War Warhammer. The game hasn't been confirmed officially by Sega or Creative Assembly just yet. And in news of why we can't have nice things, the infamous and controversial, allegedly not, DayZ clone The War Z has sold almost 3 million copies. The news was announced by the game's executive producer Sergei Titov. He said all sorts of things in a post-mortem on Gama Sutra, including that the name choice was poor and their communication with fans wasn't optimal, but they're glad to have such a success. Despite the game being so bad, it needed to be rebranded into Infestation Survivor Stories after its removal from Steam for having a misleading description. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever bought a game knowing it was bad and why. I certainly did about a month ago when I bought Air Control to play on my show The Gist, and I have no regret. No, I definitely regret it. As for what's on site this week, check out my Gist episode on how the PS4 can sell loads this year. In 2 minutes tackles DLC, and we unbox the new 3DS XL. That is it from me this week. Thanks for sticking around. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll catch you again on Monday.